Hello everyone and welcome to We Meet at Digital Days. My name is Lisa Richter and I will moderate this presentation. We are very pleased that you took the time to participate in our virtual conference. The topic of this presentation is Wireless Connectivity and Sensors, Introduction of New Products. Our speaker is Michael Lang. He will hold a presentation and will answer your questions. Before we start, I would like to point out one thing. You will be muted during the presentation. This means that you cannot ask questions via microphone during the presentations. Nevertheless, you have the opportunity to ask questions during the presentation at any time via the chat function. You will find the chat function in the control panel. This presentation will be about 15 minutes long. The chat questions will be answered in a Q&A session following the webinar. There are 5 minutes in addition scheduled for this. If we are unable to answer all of your questions within this time, we will answer them via email afterwards. If you still have any other questions left, just mail us at exhibition@we-online.com. We will try to answer all of your questions promptly. At the end of the webinar, you'll be asked to participate in a feedback survey. We would be pleased if you take the time to fill out a survey and help us to improve our event. You will receive the link to the presentation in the next few days. The recording will be available at our website shortly. So now I will hand over to our speaker, Michael, and I hope you will enjoy our presentation.
So welcome all together to this topic about our new products in wireless connectivity and sensor section. My name is Michael Lang. I'm field sales engineer in the southeast of Germany in this section, and I'm happy to have you here and want to give you a quick overview about our new products and our highlights here. First of all, I want to show you one thing you might see now. This is our virtual booth, and there we show a few things, our new products, and here I want to start from now. You have here the new products for the part of wireless connectivity and sensors, and we have a few new sensors here. I want to introduce the humidity sensor with integrated temperature sensor, the WSEN-HIDS. He is a MEMS sensor, so a very compact form factor. Is calibrated and temperature compensated and is interfaced by I2C and SPI. You have a measuring parameters from 0 to 100% relative humidity with a 16-bit resolution and an accuracy about plus minus 3.5% relative humidity. The output data rate is 1 Hz to 12.5 Hz. Additionally, there is a temperature sensor integrated, and he has, or the temperature sensor has a measuring range from -40 to plus 120 degrees Celsius, also a 16-bit resolution and an accuracy from plus minus 0.5 degrees Celsius. Also, a new product is our temperature sensor WSEN-TIDS. Also a MEMS sensor with the same size, so also 2 by 2 millimeters with an I2C interface and a measuring range from -40 to plus 125 degrees Celsius, 16-bit resolution and a typical accuracy plus minus 0.25 degrees in the range of -10 to 60 degrees and a guaranteed accuracy plus minus 1 degrees over the whole measuring range. The output rate is about 25 to 200 Hertz and also adjustable. For all of our sensors, we have evaluation boards available. Therefore, we want to visit the online catalog shortly. And here you can see there are very nice and small sensor evaluation boards. Here you see the board for the humidity sensor. For a better measuring, we have cut the PCB here and here so that you have not the influence from the PCB here, and you have the chance to measure. And here are pin headers on the right and on the left side, 6 pin headers for I2C or SPI, but you have also some soldering pads here that you can easily connect. Because for a testing, the small sensor is, for most cases, too small to connect it easily. This board is available, and you can easy test with it and try out the sensor for a good way, I would say. If we are here now, I would also show some or an overview about the radio modules also. But before, the other sensors available before also are our acceleration sensor, ITDS, the absolute pressure sensor, PADS, and the differential pressure sensor, PDUS. All of them are MEMS sensors, calibrated and temperature compensated. The 4 above have the 2.2 millimeter, 2 by 2 millimeter form factor. Only the differential pressure is a bit bigger, of course, because of the connection to this two differential pressures. It has two. So now I want to show you something about our radio modules. If you don't know so or didn't know so far, we have also GNSS positioning modules for a while. So there are 4 modules available. The Elara series for the systems GPS and GLONASS, and the Erinomi series, additionally Galileo and Baidu supporting. So the more satellites you see, of course, the better is the signal you get or the location you get. And this is our positioning series. Both types or both variants with an integrated antenna available here, the number 1 or the number 2 without integrated antenna for an external antenna usage, for example. The next point I want to show is in the Bluetooth section. Here you find our Proteus 3 module. It's a 5.1 Bluetooth Low Energy module based on the Nordic 5284T chipset, and very compact and fully certified, so you can easily start with it and you can put it in your application and have an easy connection to your smart device, for example. Very often used for control or parameter setting functions. The next one I want to point out is in the proprietary section. There is a wide range of different modules with different power consumptions and ranges from 169 megahertz up to 2.4 gigahertz. And here is our Tioni 1, also the newest module. And you might recognize it's slightly the same as the Proteus module, and it is pin and pad compatible to the Bluetooth module, but with a 2.4 gigahertz proprietary communication. The benefit for this is that you have everything in hand and you can easily do the settings with more varieties. So you have higher ranges, for example, or higher data rates on the other hand, compared to Bluetooth. And it's secured and closed communication as a main benefit on the other side. We also have some solutions in the metering business, wireless ambus, it's called, this standard, and there you can easily connect to a meter, for example. Additionally to our modules, we have, of course, accessories like antennas. We have evaluation kits and USB sticks for most of our modules, so you can easily test and start working with it. And now I have the chance, I have a surprise for you, because it's Christmas in a few weeks now, and therefore we have a present. Here on the virtual booth again, we come to the information section. There is a catalog for the electronic and passive components, or for the connectors and so on. And what is completely new is the part for the wireless connectivity and sensors. There is a product guide available now, and I will switch to it. And why it's not called a catalog, it's a product guide, because we have the feeling that we can do more than only show our products. We have here a lot of background information of deep technical values. We can give here ideas how you can use your you can use our modules or our solutions in your applications with ideas, with case studies. And this is the reason why we call it product guide, and that there are more than only the products shown. And I want to give you an example. I will go here directly to an overview. Here you see what is integrated, so our sensors and our radio modules, what you can see here, and also some fundamentals. We started here from what is RF, what is radio, what do you have to recognize, and coming here about certification, what is important to know about that, what are the different standards, what have I do to be FCC compliant or CE compliant. And so here is a bit more information than you would expect, and you have the chance to get deep into the technical part of wireless, and this even if you haven't the knowledge so far, and start right away, perhaps with your first Bluetooth connection in your device or something like that. This is what I wanted to show you for this wireless connectivity parts, and that there is this new product guide. It would be a pleasure for us if you have a look on it, and if there is a need for a paper one, of course, it's available. Write us a short email, and then we can send it out to you, and you have the possibility to look it up or have a look into the paper one. The PDF is available on the virtual booth and also on the website, and you can have a look there. So now I'm so far that we can look on the questions.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Great, thank you for your presentation. Right, now we can take a look at the questions you asked. Maybe we can start with the first one. What are the main benefits of your sensors?
The benefits are here that we have a long-term availability. That's very important, especially for the industrial customers. There is a small package unit. There are small package units available, and also that we have the possibility to give also to the small and mid-sized customers a very good support. Some big other manufacturers cannot do, and so we have the chance to give this to the customers.
Okay, great. There's a second question. What do you mean with typical accuracy in the temperature sensor?
Okay, typical accuracy. Wait a second. I think there is a picture I can show. Yes, here. I think you should see it now.
No, wait a second.
No. Yes, now
now
you,
we can
you,
see it.
you should see it. Typical accuracy means you have here the minimum and maximum range shown in the red line. The sensor has the typical values are the orange lines, and even much better is that what we measured. So we have a typical average here, that's the black line, and we measured here a lot of sensors in our manufacturing, and there you see it's every time better than typical, and even much better here in this ranges, in the higher temperature ranges, much better than the typical number.
Okay, great. Thank
Yes.
you. So I think we've got no more time for other questions, but if there are any questions left, we will answer them via mail afterwards. Thank you, Michael, for your presentation. And thank you very much for your attention. And I hope you enjoyed our presentation. The next presentation topic is sensors in the change of time from a simple sensor cell to a complex sensor system. And it starts at 1 p.m. See you there and enjoy our digital days and have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.